Can I do this? Am I allowed to show you a picture that's online? And I'm going to try and move my camera over if I could. I guess I can't. So I'm going to show you this picture over here. Could it be a frog? I don't know. Does he bend into? I can tell you there's a bend in the center. There's a separation from these legs and these legs. They're not together. So therefore there's a separation. On paper, when you draw it, this is the way it looks. If you want to go see it by mechanics, okay, you have to ask the right question. What actually are you building? Irregardless, I want to show you this. See this thing on Google, Nelson Mandela? See the, that? I have to make one on the other side. It's the same thing. See how the egg goes through? See this point over here, this flower? See these flowers? Okay, two flowers, two flowers, two flowers. Okay, Nel, son, our, Len, or Lenin, somehow. I don't know how it works, okay? Now if you want. Okay, now if you read it again, it says no, no elm. I don't know, no slen, no, I don't know what it says. NOS in French, okay, can also say hour, okay. S and O, when it's put together, it can actually look like 50. See the 50 that it looks like? So you got NEL 50. So now if L was a 3, or E and L, N or Z, Z, which means the birth of her son, Nelson. Then the Mandela, the man, okay, which is connected between the two worlds, and I can't explain it now because I don't have that down pat, okay, but Mandela, or the LED, or the light of the Son of God. Nelson, the Son of God. Nelson, okay, born for 1 and 4 is AD. AD and 2 and 3, I have a whole conception in another video. I'll get to that one day. Okay, take a look at this man's forehead. Okay, can you see it? See the letter B? What does it look like to you? What does that now look like to you? Okay, the moon, the aura of the universe and the moon inside his hair. So we have this, because I joined this one. I can't show you, it won't show up. I joined this one through the bridge of his nose over to the other side. Okay, for what he knows. Okay, for me, the brain, you know what I think of the brain? It's full of shit. This brain, I think, is a cooler. It's a water tank. It's there to do whatever it does to cool down the blood. How do we cool down? Well, it's simple. Take everything serious, but don't make it serious as death. Always know whatever is going to happen, whatever will happen, whatever you change, the end result within a period of time is going to be whatever it is, regardless of what you think and how much time. How you get there is the only way. As long as you're not cheating and lying and feel bad about yourself, it's easy to concentrate. But you know what? We've gotten to a point in this world where the ladder is made of straw, where the 2x4s no longer have any crossings because all the crossings and chances have been taken away. Unless we rage one big one, there's no way. But I know for my own self, the only way to wage and win a war is to win it within yourself. If you feel you can do something good about it, stay home. Don't go out. And if you go out, go for a couple of walks and go home. The key thing is, do not spend the money. They have taken you to a threshold where they're now giving you 10 years credit. Because in 50 years from now, if we make it that far, The 10 years credit you have will be 20 years and 30 years credit. You'll be in jail by the time you're born. You're already in jail from the time you're born to the debt that has been inquired. But who owes what? If the other company already has everything, there should be a limit to everything, because everything in exhaustion will either bore you or you'll become known as to the fact as a drinker is an alcoholic because he drinks more than 50%, or he talks about drinking or anything else to do with drinking more than 50% of his time, something that'll take you away. I don't care what it is. If it's listening to music, jumping into the ocean. If you're not putting out your part in this world, the world is going to fall apart. Regardless. And you're going to say right now, I don't know about it. I don't want to get involved in the world. Then you want to know why they're sort of pushing you aside now. It's so simple. It's falling apart. And you're the part that's falling out. So little we need to do. And it won't be so hard. But we all have to do something in order to have our needs. And if we just exist amongst others, again, we will fall. It's a little bit more than existing. It's having too much and giving it away. When you have too much and give it away, that is the greatest thing in the world. To have too much and to give it all away, not expecting anything, because what you get from what you're expecting is the joy you'll have when you don't care what they say, when they're sitting at their table and eating supper together as a family and no one's starving and you are part of it and you don't have to say anything. And you drop off the freshest garden vegetables, then they can't blame any of the cooking on you. And you make somebody happy. I don't know about you, but I know what it is to be up. I know what it is to be down, not like anybody else, but who I am. I know what it is to be manic. I know what it is to be depressed. Alcoholic, I'm not too sure. Drug addict, I'm not too sure. So I know what it is to waste time in many areas. But when you give that joy, for me, even though I know about these, my joy would still be, what do I have to be addicted to not want to help others survive? Now, what am I doing now to make that happen? I don't want to get into it. It's a long story. And the first part about the story is, whatever I tell you to what your question asks, you're going to wonder and ponder about what it really means, what I said. Then it'll be your thoughts versus what I had to ask. Now you're asking questions, looking for the better answers to benefit only yourself and to demeanor the other person. And where now they've said so many things, how can they come back other than speak the peace only when the time cometh? We share the word. We share the word. We take it and we put everything into that. We put this into that. We take this and we put it into that. We take the elephant, whoop, boom. So everything goes through the hoop. The truth goes through the hoop. Whatever you do goes through the hoop. But your actions are seen. So whatever you do or whatever you don't do, unless you start giving less to somebody because they've been making your building fall apart. That's right. Even the strong must fall apart only to hold together the group. Is that, I don't like what I just said there. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's something about that I don't like. Anyways, irregardless, let me get on to the fact. In the last video, and then I'm going to go back again. Okay, the cat's head, the cat's tail. The AC 1 and 3 in copycat, there's number 1 and 3. This is the AC connection. Okay, AC, CAT, communication, angle of transmission. 20 plus 6 means 26. Right here, 26. The whole word of dog. Okay, the whole word of dog equals 26. This letter alone equals 26. Okay, so this letter goes right inside the doghouse. CA. Angle or angel or something to do with angel communication. 26 and 4 is 30, becomes creation, becomes 36. Why? Because 0 equals 6. 3 and 6 is 9. 3 times 6 is 6, 6, 6, 18. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 is 6 and, oh my God, 3 times 3 and 3 plus 3 is 6 and 9. I just did this in my last video. Cat in the fiddle, cat in the fiddle, cat in the fiddle. Delaware, a big connection. Delaware. The first numbers in pi, when you really add them up, okay, they say the beginning word of pi, when they first add them up, it comes out to the actual size of the house we play in. It becomes 14, 15, 92, 65, which becomes 5, 6, 9. We don't want to reduce. 9 in anything reduces. So sometimes I'm thinking 8 and 9 are alone. 8 and 9 are alone. You don't add the next letter. It's one number. It's one number. 8 and 9 are one number. 1 and 6 come from the first group. 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is together. It comes one under. It makes a 72 times 5 is 360 degrees. Of the 72 times of 5 degrees, the movement of the circle of the clock of the day. 5, 6, 9, pi, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2. I'm not adding the 9. If I add the 9, everything goes down. 9 and 5 is 4. 9 and 2 is 11 is 2. So I'm going down. So I'm not counting 8 and 9. And the game of Baccarat, they don't do it either. So now I busted that one. I'm very happy. I knew I'd get into there. So 5, 6, 9 makes pi, which actually makes it 270 and 270. 5 times 6 is 30 by 9 is 270. Okay? Plus 20 equals to 290. I can't even explain this. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. This is 540. This is the sun. This is the two worlds of 9, the passage into the sun right there. That's got to come from some point. Live in this world over here, come from here. And if you really take a look at that, right? If you really take a look at that, I added on a little bit of a thing. It looks like the dice. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. See this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I got it now. See the way it looks like a bowling lane? Okay, what I wanted to say anyways, I'm a little lost. 5, 6, and 9. This is what creates the first part of pi. Becomes 270. 270 degrees. The only thing left over is 90. Only thing left over is 90. The gateway and the birth. First parts of pi. That's exactly what it talks about, and it links to this, which is found on the roulette table and is also found inside the Star of David, Magen David, MD, medical doctor. Okay, D is also the top part. If you put a D for dam, it means queen. It's the top part, the head part of the R letter. If I take the D and just put a V underneath it, which the V makes to the one angle of the 7, makes Mr. Instead of M, D, it's now M. It looks like MBPR. But anyways, MR. MR. MR from MD. Where was I with this last part that I was getting into? The cat and the fiddle, the cat and the fiddle. Mama Ray. Yes, I talked in the last video, I mentioned for a minute about the T, the T, the T, the T, and Pharaoh in some of the Pharaoh art. He has a beard that comes down that's all twisted where it passes through the air. Okay, the trace mark of the Pharaoh's beard, the crisscrossing, that's because that's the world, the rain. The rain comes down like this. You don't do this. You do this. Hi, everybody. Doesn't this feel weird? Look, watch a TV like this. Do you want to watch a TV like this, like this? How do you watch TV? How do you look at things? Look at the way you look, the way you move. I will tell you that I didn't start this yet. I got to do this over again. 8 by 8, 13 by 5. The numbers and the letters will reflect, when I'm finished, the design of the two sides will say the letters and numbers. It'll say ACEH inside this, and then it'll add up to 24, okay, and 26. And then you'll get X. X also stands for the E world. Okay, I'm not getting into that. Not getting into that. Okay, where was the other thing? Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. Do you know your leaders? Which leaders are sports leaders? Or would you rather see the cheerleaders? Let's just mix up all the same. All leaders become a cheerleader. I mean, what is that? Putting cheerleaders with the leaders of the world? Do you think that's where it is? Is that where our eyes are? They're in the wrong spot. The fan, the wind cheer. North Dakota. T is for 10. T is for 10. D is for queen. Man goes together as DT, as a debt. Okay? Or a DT. This becomes the DT. Okay? Of man. DEITY. North Dakota DT. AK, angel queen. Dakota. French and English. Something to do with the cards being upside down from each other. The T and the D are just misrepresented to sound like each other. Okay? This becomes ADDNA. It becomes the data. And now we have to start entering Star Trek, McCoy, Spock. All these names are entwined in the reality of what's going on right now. Everything is a clue from the past, right? That's how we grow up with it. The other thing about this is 14 times 4, 14. 41, where's 14 from? 4, 5, whatever, forget about that. All I know is 14, which is on the cross, because you don't count the fifth one. It's in the center. It doesn't move. It's like saying 1 times 14 plus 4 times 14. That's our mistake. When somebody says 5 times something, actually multiply it by 4 and then add on the fifth one, because the 5 dot is in the center. The 3 is actually 2. The 6 is actually it's 4 and 2, the 6. That's, again, cat scratch fever. The 6 is 4 and 2. The reason it's 4 and 2 is I'm going to show you right here. See, there's the 2. There's the 4. There's the 6. Okay, I'm going to take another dice. Okay, and I'm going to put it right. You see that? You see where the 6 is? You see this? You see? Now watch. What happens? What happens? You get to see all the sides. Okay? You get to see, when you see a corner, there's no sides. You get to see 4 sides on the top, and then the lower down, you see 4 sides on a different angle. The 2 on here and the 2 in here, okay, are not the same. It's these 2 you need. These are closer together than those. Okay? They're closer together. And for the reason of that is because the 1, okay, is opposite of the 6. No matter how you turn this 6, the 1 will always be in the center. Okay? See this 3? It's actually this one and this one. See this 5? It's actually this one with this one on top of it. It goes right in the center. The difference between this is that on this side is a 6. Whoop. 6, 4, 1, 3, 14, right? This one, how much do you think is going to be there? How much do you think is going to be on the side of this one? This one had 14. How much is this going to have? 2, 6, 11, 12, 14. See that? See the 1 here? No matter what you do, it's not a magic trick. 8, 9, 10, 12, 5, 8, 10, 14. All of them get 14. The difference with these 2 dice is 1 and 6 equals 5. 4 and 3 equals 1. 5, 1. And 5 and 2 equals 3. 5, 5, 1, 3. 5, 1, 3. 5, 1, 3. The answer is 5, 1, 3. E, A, C, H, each. At the same time, it says H. At the same time, this one over here equals to the 9I. It now says ACE, and it also says ICE, CE world, energy, communication, intelligence. Energy, communication, intelligence. This world over here. This becomes the 9 lives of the cat. So this becomes ACE, each, ACE on ICE, okay? So we had this done over here from these numbers over here. It had nothing to do with what I did. It just showed you. Now this is in Montreal, okay? This equals 6 equals 3 in the world of creation. This is 6, but in the world of creation, the world of life. This one is, let me see, 7. I didn't show you that way, right? 6 and 1, 7. 4 and 3, 7. 5 and 2, 7. 7, 7, 7. 7 and 7 and 7 equals 21. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals 21. 7, 7, 7. 21 and 5. 6, 9 equals 30, creation. Now, because all these were mathematically done things, I'm going to give you the answer to multiply and add. 1 times 6 equals 6, plus 1 plus 6 equals 13. Okay, this one equals 4. And then you have 2 times 5, 2 plus 5. This equals 10. This equals 7. This equals 17. This equals 8. And then you're going to have 3 times 4. 3 plus 4 equals 12, equals 7, equals 19, equals 1. So the number right now that we're running in for these numbers of the doorway of 777, unless it's reversed, is 148. This is the moon, this is the 2 worlds, and this is who we are. 161. You want to go 91? 91 is the word spirit. Okay, this is where we are right now. 4 by 8 is 32. Let's not add the 1, because remember what I told you? The 1 doesn't add right away. 1 by 4, excuse me, 4 by 8 is 32. 4 plus 8 is 12. 32 and 12 is 44. What president are we in? 44. Yay. So we get 44 and 48 is 92. 92 is Venus of I, the I world passage. You're meeting at the center, I'm assuming. Plus 1 is 43. The actual president, number of presidents in the U.S. in the last 248 years apparently is 43. ACDC. It's like a connection to figure 8. I don't know, a DNA strand at ACDC, something like that. I don't know. Or it could be AC. Could be AC. That's what it would look like. Oh my God, do you see that? It's either a long-necked rabbit or it's a moose. That, whatever I just talked about turned into a moose. Wow. Souffle? So where am I now? Am I lost? Am I lost? Yes, so we were talking about the number, and it's also been since 1771. It's 243 years. 1771, 2014. This is 3. This is 4. This is 3. No, this is 4. This is 2. 24 hours of creation, 1771 to 2014. 24 hours of creation. Copycat, 9 lives of the cat. Cat scratch fever. Hairball in the air, can't go in the water, electrocute himself. He buries it in the sand. The dog sprays everywhere. The cat doesn't want anybody to find out the information, and the dog wants to share it with everybody. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 by 4 is 8 and 6. 3 and 4. This is where we are right now. 243, and there's been 43 elect. And we started with GW, and we're going to stop it with B and O, or BO and S. One or the other. Satoro. Bobby Satoro. What about Bob? What about Bob? What about Bob? Is this where Bob comes in? G&B, 7-2 World of Creation of 50. The 50 stars inside George Washington, Barack Obama, Barry Satoro. Whoa, GB, Bo. I don't know what to do with this, but it's okay. I've done it all. And I love it. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, because I think I've put everything that I've actually enveloped in the past couple of months that I've been behind. I'll never catch up. Whatever I've put together, I just want to forget. Whatever I don't get, I know I'm going to get it one day. So right now, hold on a second. I have to button up my top because I'm going to come back this weekend, but it's Friday night Shabbos. I don't have my yarmulke on. I got my clip, and I just found what to do with this clip now. I'm going to take my new friend. You see my new friend? We're going to put a bow tie on my friend. Hey, George, what's going on, George? Jen, what's going on, Jen? Messer, what's going on? Levette, Shelley, Will, there's a fly on my camera. Can you see there's 2 flies on my camera? Anyways, I feel good that I've exalted myself. I know you don't want to waste any time really listening to Nirishkeit that's going to go on within the next 60 seconds. I put together many packages and pieces, and I forgot to show one thing, that inside the ace, which plays from the 5 position, that in the ace card, the ace is in the 5 position. The 3 card of creation has an ace in the 5 position. It doesn't play. It's 3 different worlds inside this card. Inside the 9 is inside the 5. The only 4 that are here, the inside 5. ACE. The only thing you're missing, 1, 3, 5, is 2 and 4. Copycat, cat scratch fever, reading on the 2 sides of the M&M. The record player. The cat's got a bird at the end going squeak, squeak. As the bird goes squeak, squeak, the cat's got to listen to it to transport its information. It's only a reader, the tweet, tweet, squeak, squeak. So the cat gets it through him, and he doesn't want anybody to know because it's a secret. He can't share it with anybody else because that's all he does. He's an information network of thinking of the priorities for whatever's going on inside man's mind. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, I did want to show one thing from my other video. There's the 10 card. 10 card looks a little bit, you see, in the 10 card is not the same as the 8 card. See the way the 8 comes to get together in the middle? It's the different worlds. And this 8, if you actually look at it, see the way it's set up? It's not this and this. Not this and this. It's this and this. And it's this and this. And then somehow there's a link. Here, this is what I wanted to show you, these hats. You see these hats? I'm going to see if I can find the hats. So anyways, in ACE, in 135, in those cards I showed you, the ace, the 3 is 4, the 5, and actually the ace and the 4 go together, they make the 5. Take the ace and the 4 and throw it out. The 3 shows 3 different worlds. The 5 is inside the 9. Throw out the 5. Throw out the ace, throw out the 3, throw out the 5. In fact, throw out all 9. The 9 I'm a 9. I say I'm a 9 because I am 9-8. I am, how can I say it? I'm 9-8. I'm the end result of everything is me. The hair grows, 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 grows. I'm the extension. I'm the negative positive that puts out and grows out and whatever we is, so we can keep our minds going to do whatever it has to do for our body and our organs. Does our mind tell our organs what to do, or does it just give it enough electricity so that our organs already know what to do? Mind your own business, right? Okay, so take away all those. So you take away 1, you take away 3, you take away 5. So you took away 9. So in 13 cards, in 9 cards, the first 9 cards, the 10 talks about 2 houses. Okay, you can keep the 10. You don't really need the 6 or the 7 because the 6 and 7 are in the 8. But anyways, in one suit there's 91. Take away 9, okay, you have 82. Time heaven. Now what you're going to do is take away 6 and 7 because 6 and 7 are inside 8. To take away another 13 from 82. You have 69. Is that good enough for you? Then take away the king, the queen, the jack, and the 10. 10, 21, 32, 46. Man's 4 cards makes 46. 10, 21, 31, 32, 33, 43, 44, 5, 46. 46! 6 times 4, 24. 6 plus 4, 10, XX. Okay, 46. So now he has 69, and he's taken away the 13, and the 2 card, okay, is actually inside the 3 card that I already took away. Take away the 2. 69 becomes 67. Expo 67 in Montreal, 1776. So we now have 67. So we actually have the 8 card, the 9 card, okay. We don't have the 1, we don't have the 2, we don't have the 3, we don't have the 4, we don't have the 5, because the 5 of those are inside the 9 and other cards. 4 is in every card after 3. 4 plays a role in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 and 9. In every single corner are 4 numbers. So we took away the 4, we took away the 5, we took away the 6. We took away the 7. We got 8 and 9 left. We're not playing with any big cards or pictures. All we got is 17. All we got is 17 out of 91, which makes it 84. 84 is Pluto. All you have is 8 and 9. 8 by 9 is 72. 8 plus 9 is 17. Equals to 89 again. Equals 8. Right? 89 equals 72 and 17 equals 89. This is the breakdown. Win big red, win a queen. Aga, gateway, 1, 7, 2, 7. What else do you need? 1 and 2 makes 3. Now you got 3, 7. All you're missing is the Aleph letter. This is 1 letter and 1 letter. In Aleph you have 1 here and 1 here. That's your 3 and 7. And if you put it this way, it'd be your dividing world if you wanted, if you stood it up. But this is the angle of the road. Look. Anyways, Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Yes, I remember what I was looking for, but this video is long, eh? Holy Maloney. Mars, Uranus, Pluto. Oh, here it is. From the last video. Look at the hats that they're wearing. Put 2 and 2 together. You see the sword on the King of Hearts? It's not a sword. See the Magen David in his heart? It's not a sword. He's doing something to the back of his head. I don't know what he's doing, but that's not a sword. It's a hair turner. Take a good look. The colors in here and the color of his hair are the same color. He's got hair inside this. He's pulling it and twisting it. This is not a sword. Not to me it ain't. See the little things over here? The fleur-de-lis, fleur-de-lis, fleur-de-lis and the stars. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Don't tell me to. What off? Hey, I could have had a V9. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael, 70 to 86, in a constellation of Pegasus. The day I deemed to stand by was October 4th. Then I'll say it by November 4th. And then all of a sudden it'll be 2015. They'll come back and they'll say, Mr. Tackpants, what happened? Just keep looking. It's still happening. It's a matter of time. Then somebody would say to me, what do you mean it's a matter of time? Well, it's all a matter of time. Make a choice in this world and it's based on time. Right. Eventually, it's like this. I chose. Okay, that's the time it took. Thank you for watching.